Hey, Jack.
James,
Are we on this thing?
Everybody's talking.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about the Friends reunion,
Yeah. Yeah.
and no one's talking about Beer Shark episode 102. Hello,
Which is where
everybody.
we're at 102.
It's much more important.
I think it's more important. And the Friends thing, yeah, people are talking to me about the Friends thing like I give a fuck. And then I say, I was more of a Seinfeld man. And then that irritates them. Like I'm going to take that from someone who watches Friends. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Friends is a terrible show.
No good.
No good. And I'm glad they're doing the reunion because that speaks to the lameness of the original program. That's who they are. They do it. Let's get old and fucked. The only thing Friends had going for it was that there was attractive women on the show. And they bring them back as dragons and try and roll out all the old jokes. Fuck off. Yeah, that's your
good,
show.
though.
Aniston looks good, but I still wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
She's barren.
She's pregnant?
She's barren. She's an old cow.
She cannot get pregnant.
She cannot. She's like the Sahara. She's like if Moses parted the Sahara. That's it. She's old and dry. She's a stinker. And that's camera tricks for you.
You think so? Because how old is she? She's old as shit. She's like 50-something.
She's never done it for me. I don't understand. I like Brad Pitt. I think Brad Pitt's a great actor. The only thing he really did wrong in his whole career was have sex with her. What a stinker. No, she's not a stinker. She's dull. I think she's dull. You know that? There's nothing interesting about her. Her interviews are dull. She does this smile and she goes like this. And that's kind of it. She's not a strong actor.
She's Megan Fox for kids that weren't violent.
I think that's fair.
Like all the Megan Fox kids were like smashing beer bottles and like having sex with the tires of caravans and shit.
Right. And Megan Fox is a lot more raw sexuality.
It's very monster energy.
She was hot. It? Yeah, totally.
And then
absolutely, man.
Jennifer Aniston is that to like someone that enjoys cooking. And
right.
maybe
she's the Martha
goes to
Stewart.
church.
She's the Martha Stewart to Megan Fox's like jet pilot energy.
Yes, yeah. Big Martha, hot Martha.
She never got better than she was in Transformers.
Jennifer Aniston?
I don't think she's in it.
Megan.
Yeah,
Big Meg.
The one that was in Transformers. How stoned are you exactly?
No, I haven't seen Transformers. If we're being completely honest,
you fucking piece of shit.
I haven't seen a single one of the films.
You piece of shit. The original Transformers, it's just robots smashing each other and breaking. And people said they didn't like it. Got raspberries. It got booed down. They said it was rubbish. They said it was a terrible film. And I kept saying to people, "What did you want out of that movie? What were you looking for? Were you looking for like a great love story or some sort of dramatic fucking masterpiece? I just wanted to see massive robots destroying everything. And I feel like I got exactly what I wanted out of that movie. When you go to see Transformers, what are you fucking searching for? What else is there?
Yeah, you bought a ticket to hate it.
I fucking loved it. There was destruction. Megan Fox, she's on the bonnet of this car, and she's like, and I think I saw a bit of fur.
You think they just forgot to edit out a little bit of fur in a $200 million film?
And there's this yawning clam. It's like, Megan Box. That's what she should be called.
That's a joke you wrote. It's 15 years ago. Don't fucking lie.
I only wanted to talk about this so I could say that.
Oh, god damn. So, have you seen the episode? Have you seen the new Friends?
No.
No,
I have not.
What do you think happens? What do you hope happens?
Oh, look, there'll be a love scandal. Someone's going to talk about something from the past. There'll be a revelation. Chandler will say something quirky, and that'll be funny. And then he'll be out-quirked by that blonde stinker who's just so quirky and funny and different. She'll say something about how it's kind of cool that she's lonely. I couldn't stand her character either. Gwyneth Paltrow?
Is that the Phoebe?
Is that her? Phoebe, is that Gwyneth Paltrow?
I don't think it's Gwyneth Paltrow.
Well, who the fuck is it?
I don't think she's been in anything else, frankly.
It's that Phoebe character. Can't stand it. Too quirky. Reminded me of myself. Hate her.
Reminded me of my ex, whose name is Phoebe, but was nothing like her. But nonetheless, it made me sad for a couple of years every time I saw the Friends cast.
What about Courtney Cox? How do you feel about her?
She's
Cox by name.
She's the black detective-looking lady. No, the black hair detective
I
looking lady.
think about Courtney Cox. I saw her in a film clip. What's that fucking all American knob jockey? He's like the most American singer songwriter of all time. He's born in the USA.
Oh, Springsteen.
Yeah, Springsteen. Yeah. So Courtney Cox is in a Springsteen. Like Courtney Cox is in an early Bruce Springsteen video clip. That's how old that bitch is, and I can't look at her without thinking that she would have snorkeled Bruce Springsteen, and that's the only thing that's cool about her.
Just aside from the rest of her career, the best thing.
What career? She's in a film clip, then she gets in Friends, where she's just argumentative. All of Friends is just Courtney Cox going, well, and then the blonde Phoebe's sort of like, and I'm weird and funny and cool, and then Aniston's sort of like, I'm dull but attractive. Look how straight my hair is.
That was a big thing.
And that's it. Her
Who
haircut
can have the
became-
straightest hair?
I hate talking about this. I'm angry that you brought it up.
You just pissed about the early 2000s?
No, it was
Putting
a
it
great
behind
time.
you?
It was a great time, but I never watched an episode of that. Fucking
No,
guy.
no,
Thanks, Carlos,
neither did I.
for the drink. Shout out, Carlos. Thank you, man. It's delicious. I haven't had a drink. I've been sick.
Oh, you've been ill.
I've been ill for a week.
You got
and
the
I can't
Covis.
have it. Yeah, dude, I got the Covis. Can't have anyone over at the house.
That sucks. Well, thanks for coming here.
I'm not sick anymore.
Oh,
I'm
wonderful.
cured of it, but I am on all the drugs.
You kicked it.
I feel fucking fantastic, man. I got the good one where you have to give your license and they give you the...
Oh, you got the Fennies.
Dude. No, it's... what is it?
It's Oxycontin.
Pseudoephedrine?
Yeah, pseudoephedrine.
Holy fuck, man.
I thought you got some oxys for a
dude,
sec.
It kicked me in the balls, and then I had a cup of coffee. I was over at Andy Davis's place. Man, I watered his plants. You know?
Yeah?
I'm that level over there.
You were there by yourself to water his plants?
No,
like
I stopped
when he was
over. Man,
away?
dude, Davis is always there. I always go over to his house. We talk about stuff. We talk about his family, you know? Because he's very family-oriented, and he's got this fucking... Have you seen his car, his WRX?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I think I'm going to sell it. I'm like, fucking sell it to me, man. He's like, it's got rust in it, you know? And I'm like, dude, it's such a fucking sick car. It's a little go-kart.
Just
want
do
that
what I
car.
did with the Falcon and just fucking send it in the bush.
No,
Just
dude, that car now is worth probably $6 or $7 grand. In 5 years, it'll be worth 15. That's that car. That's what it is. It's a Hawkeye. It's an original Hawkeye, unmolested. It's a beautiful car. It's a beautiful little go-kart car. You can't tell me that's not a fun car. I've driven it. It's fucking sick. It goes around corners at like 120 kilometers an hour. Just you go flying across the car, but the car is just rigid. It's just on fucking rails.
More like Top Gear Shark. Am I right?
Am I right? I love you, Jack. You're stoned.
We just gotten tickets to go to the go back to Cairns. FN.
Yeah,
FNQ.
we're going to Cairns. Yep. If you're in Cairns, I'm going to be up there with Jack on, I think it's the first weekend. I don't know. More details to come. But early August in Cairns, thanks to Ty, giving us the hookup. Fucking legend. He's
Off the Dome comedy.
Yeah.
That's his shit.
Yeah, taking care of us. We're going to go up there. I think I've got four headline shows. He said, "Who do you want? Who do you want to open for you?" I'm not going to name names, but basically he said they're unavailable. How about Jack? I was like, no, fucking anything but that. He's like, I thought you two were friends. You know, we had a whole conversation, and so anyway, you're coming, and I bought tickets for you, and Ty, out of the goodness of his heart, has offered like a mattress in his house situation, and you know I don't go camping, so I think we should organise some accommodations for ourselves when we're up there.
You're saying camping is
If you stay at someone's house who you don't really know and there's a mattress... I didn't ask him if he had a dog or not or if there are any pets, but I am so fucking anti-staying at someone's house. I fucking hate it.
okay.
I always feel like I'm going to get raped.
So now we're going to go and stay at a we're going to go stay at a place where people are paid to constantly let people stay in their house.
Yeah,
That's
I would
the
rather
move?
that. I would rather that because of the
I'd say that's
privacy.
the thing.
Because of the privacy.
Yeah.
Because of the privacy.
Get an Airbnb, dude. Little shack out in the fucking country. Hell
Yeah, that's cool. Well, you know, for the price of a hotel room, you can probably get an Airbnb and rent a car. And that would be cool because I would rent a car.
That would be sick.
And we can write all of this off on tax.
True.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still registered as a cinematographer.
It's not just that, man. I've made more money out of stand-up this financial year than ever before, and that's with the goddamn fucking Covers. Like, I've been doing all right. I've been doing headliners. I've been doing shit. I've been getting paid. It's been fucking fantastic.
You've had Covers? You're just doing shows?
No, I
You just haven't-
mean with the COVID, because we've only been doing gigs, really since January. It's sort of come out, and I've made more money out of stand-up in the past fucking 3 months than ever before, and it's been wonderful. Getting paid to tell jokes, and I'm excited about the future, because have you ever been paid to tell a joke? It's nice.
It's great.
It's great.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I have unpaid invoices from last time.
From up north.
I have
from up north.
Yeah, uninvoiced.
Oh, you got to invoice.
Yeah, I haven't done it because I'm too lazy. Got to get around to it. That was from when I did the casino there, Laughing Heart Comedy. That was dope.
Oh, you went in the Belly of the Casino. I've done that gig.
Yeah,
That's
And then
cool.
the
That's
night-
Pete. That's Pete's.
Pete.
Yeah, cool.
And the night before, I went to the burlesque there. Have you ever been? Have you ever been to a burlesque thing?
I went to one. It was very disappointing because they don't show the nipples, and that made me very frustrated.
It seemed like
Nipples are
something you
very
would
sexy
hate.
to me. Nipples are very, very sexy to me. I like nips. If I don't see nips, then I haven't seen a boob. If I don't see nipples, I haven't seen a tit. I'll be honest with you. You haven't seen a titty if you haven't seen any nipples.
No, you're right.
I also
That's
feel like I
correct.
haven't seen a vagina if there's no fur. And I've been getting a lot of clam spam on my computer, and I haven't
People
seen.
are just emailing you
I haven't
just through Hotmail.
I haven't seen one slice. Because without the fur, is it even a clam?
Why is it phrased like a political speech?
I like it if it's like a super fair haired lady, like a redhead, like a strawberry blonde sort of thing, and then she has like these gold, like a golden fleece. You ever seen the Golden Fleece?
I haven't. Is that a film?
It could be a movie, but the hair, the pussy hair, is so fine that you can actually see the snatch through the fluff.
This podcast is terrible.
I saw.
This is
Should we stop and start again? Because I thought it was getting boring, and I said to Carlos
It did
that when
get
it
boring
starts
for a
going
bit.
bad, I just start talking about dicks and everything. And then
No, that was. I wish we kicked off with that.
I segued into clam spam, which is something I said, this fucking guy, I've got that super embarrassing Facebook page, the Community Without Standards.
Wait, should we start again now that we're riffing? Now that I feel like we've got the juices flowing.
Well, we
How
can
much
just
time you got?
just keep going.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, fuck
Just
you,
started
people.
Just started halfway through a conversation. Just start. It doesn't matter.
Oh, what now?
Yeah,
Okay. What's the time?
we're good. It's 1:45. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Man, I think I
I
blame
don't
you
know
for this
when I
because
started.
you're stoned. It does. I know exactly because I wear a watch and I
Well,
take
my clock
because
is
I take
backwards.
the cock on the fridge is on straight, so you should take a leaf out of that book.
There's a clock in the fridge?
Jack has a giant dick on his refrigerator.
Oh, yes.
Is that a giant dick or is that a regular dick? I don't even know anymore.
No, it's huge.
All I know
It's
is
a-
I'm sad. It is a big boy.
It's a 12-y.
Yeah, I didn't see the small one. Yeah, well, with these on, I can't see shit. But I almost ran into that big old ding dong you got hanging off the refrigerator. I don't know how you keep your appetite, or is that the trick? You're trying to lose weight. You just put a giant dick on your refrigerator, so when you go to eat food, you're just like, maybe not. Maybe I'll just have a water. Maybe just have a water.
Yeah, anything but ham.
Giant flaccid dick. Speaking of giant dick, I got Leon living with me, my brother.
Hell yeah.
That dude has
he been
he's
causing a
just
ruckus?
got an enormous dick. It annoys me. It makes me angry because because we're sort of winter now, and he comes down. This fucking guy, right now. And Leon's probably going to listen to this. I love you, Leon. You're like a brother to me. My literal brother. And he fucking comes out of the shower and he walks down the stairs and he's wearing his jocks. But the man's dick is like a 6-lane suspension bridge. And he walks into and he's, he gets a bit of bread and he just butters it and he just eats that. That's what he eats.
He's 12 years old. He's like 6 years old.
Dude, he's a vegan, but he eats bread, and he comes into the kitchen wearing jocks, and his cock is it's frustratingly enormous because I have a very small dick, and it's been annoying. It's always been annoying. The way I disappoint women is, fuck, man. It's not like I can help it. This is why I'm a comedian. It's the whole reason. I'm trying to compensate for this tiny dick.
Rub it in my face more. Why don't you?
Plus, the balls are massive, and that makes the dick look even smaller.
You're a big ball, small knob.
Huge balls. Huge balls. Huge balls. Dude, each one is like a Kinder Surprise. I got two Kinder
Thank you, Carlos. You just get that?
I got 2 Kinder Surprises and just like one of those cheese sticks from What are you going to do with that? Women see it and they turn the TV back on. It's like, I'm not going to stop being entertained. You know, whatever. Anyway, it's frustrating, and he's a lovely kid. I love him to death, but he's got to put his dick away because it's ruining my self-esteem.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't do it at a dinner party.
No.
Evening Beast that shit.
Oh, man, I'm very excited about
Evening Beast has to have a massive dong.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think he should... I think we discussed this scene where instead of going to the toilet, he just opens like the side door and just starts pissing in the garden. He's actually standing inside the house and he's just pissing outside from inside the house. He's like, does this go out to the backyard? Yep. He's like, this is fine. That's so rude. He's like, I think rude would have been interrupting the conversation. So we're still talking, so you're rude. And he's just pissing.
He knows how to win. He's a slick dude.
He's a radical dude with a hip new attitude. But I don't know if he shouldn't turn up on the bike. See, I would like to use the bike. He could turn up on the motorcycle. Then he wouldn't have to crash it, of course. You love the idea of the Evening Beast crashing a car.
It's my favorite thing about the film.
I don't mind it. I think it would be cool if he just came in sideways and destroyed a garden. Because the crash, we've talked about it, it's dangerous.
It's so brutal.
Yeah, if he just acts like nothing, it's like it's nothing. He's just like,
yeah.
Hello? My dinosaur eggs.
But also, I kind of want to embody my my inner Evening Beast and just actually film a car crash because it'd be badass.
Yeah,
because that'd be so much fun.
I know. I have. We can get a car. Anyway. Oh, dude. Actually, there is something important I wanted to do on this podcast, and this is about Joel Batham, our mutual friend, the comic Joel Batham. I have to apologize to him publicly because I said mean things about him on Sunday at the seminar. There was like a marketing seminar at the Paddo, Sit Down Comedy Club. It was like a marketing seminar, and he left and he sort of said goodbye to everyone, and he walked away, and then I shit on him and said mean things about him to a group of comics.
What a bastard you are.
I am a bastard. It's a horrible fucking thing to do, and Joel, if you're listening, or maybe someone else listens and they point you in the direction of this so you can hear it, I am very, very sorry, and I genuinely mean that. Because I apologized to him already, but I fucked up the apology. So,
are you doing a second apology?
This is a second, more meaningful and serious apology because I fucked the first apology.
Your first
up.
one was so shitty.
Yeah, Andy Lee.
Are you apologizing for the apology now?
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. So I'm doubly sorry. I'm sorry for shitting on you behind your back and saying mean things about you, and also I'm sorry for fucking up the apology. So I'm doubly sorry. It's 2 sorries.
What was it? What went wrong in your apology?
Oh, I don't know if I want to.
You don't want to.
Well, it was.
How bad did you fuck this up?
This is a bad apology, man. So, all right, yeah, okay. So the apology was like, okay. So firstly, he leaves this marketing seminar, and I'm like, that fucking Joel Batham, he's a fucking hack or whatever. He's like a weasel, and he's a hack, and he says mean things about me behind my back. I'm going to say some mean things about him, right? Which is very childish and foolish, right? And we did SBC. I did 5 minutes and he did 10 minutes. That's scheduled. So I start talking about that. And I'm like, I'm only doing 5 and he's doing 10. That's fucking ridiculous. I mean, he's fucking such a shit comic. Like mean shit. Shit that you should never say.
Digging
deep. Really fucking mean. Super fucking mean. I said this to a bunch of comics. It's a fucking dog act. It's a kind of a thing to do. And I leave the Paddo where the seminar was feeling fucking terrible, right? And I think to myself, I've got to apologize for this because I can't I don't know, man. You know what I'm like. That's gonna fucking burn me up.
Sorry, did you have an epiphany at the paddo?
I didn't have.
Or
an
was this
epi- no. It's not an epiphany. It's a shit thing to talk behind someone's back, say something fucking mean about them. It's beneath me and it's wrong, right? And I genuinely feel that. I'm not making that up. I think I'm a good person, and I felt fucking bad about it. I went home. I had a peanut butter sandwich, and I felt bad about it. I couldn't finish my sandwich. So then I go to the gig that night. He's there. Andy Lee is there. Dalton Whiskey is there. Gemma Bailey is there. And Joel approaches, right? And I say, Joel, I did something terrible this afternoon and I'm sorry. And he's like, what did you do? And I said, man, after you left the seminar this afternoon, I shit on you. I said some mean stuff about you and that is wrong. And I just want to your face, just tell you what I did and tell you that I'm sorry because respectfully, that was a shit thing to do, and I'm sorry, right? But then it all went wrong because someone said, well, what did you say? And I was like, oh, I just said that you're a weasel. And I'm like, this is fucked. I'm already fucked. I'm like, I said, you're anything else? I'm like, yeah, I said that you're like a hack and a bad comic and that it's dumb that I'm doing 5 minutes and you're doing 10. That's, that's no good because you're so bad at comedy and I'm so good at comedy. Like a fucking asshole, I told him what I said, and then I think Andy Lee said...
Very honest, but
also very fucking dumb. And then Andy Lee goes, well, I don't even understand why you would say something like that, James. And I said, well, I meant it. And then everyone started laughing.
You crushed at this guy's conference. You went to apologize.
Yeah.
And then fuck him.
Yeah.
And then crush him among his peers.
Yeah. Which is... doubly, and I blame Andy for this because you can't put that in front of me. You can't do that to me. I'm going to grab a hold of that. I can't help that.
Yeah.
But then I did say to him, hey, man, I hope you know that I really genuinely am sorry or whatever, but I don't think he believed me. But you know that I mean this. As my friend, you know that I genuinely am sorry about that. That's not who I am. So, Joel, if you're listening, and I hope that somehow this does get back to you, I am very, very sorry. And I do want us to be friends, and I don't want any animosity between us. So please, come and say good day or something. Because I respect him as a comic, I respect him as a comedian, and I feel bad about what I said.
That's the last thing.
No, and that's the end, and that's a good apology.
Closing the book, ending strong,
ending it,
broadcasting your fucking apology,
broadcasting
to
my
WWW, and then just clocking off. Cop that. That's how you win. Where are we at?
We're fine.
22.
Doesn't matter.
Oh my god.
You got a ways to go?
Oh.
You feeling under the weather?
No.
You going to talk about Friends again? Is that what it is? Man, earlier in this podcast, and I don't know how we're going to cut this up. We might miss it. But earlier in the podcast, Jack starts. He starts with, well, how about that Friends reunion?
I thought we could start doing cold opens.
Talking about, and I don't understand that because it's such a fucking garbage show. I've got to get Louis off you.
Oh, yeah. Have you got a hard drive?
No, because I never fucking bring it. But I want, hey, Carlos, you got a hard drive I can borrow?
Oh, man. How many do you need?
Just one.
Oh, I got
to get Louis. You got two?
office ones here, but
Oh, it's all right. I'll get one. I'll get one.
They're
I'm into
surprisingly
borrowing
cheap.
shit off Carlos. He's like, do you want to borrow my Sunnies? Yeah, man. You want a whiskey? Fuck yeah, man. You know?
Living large.
Can I? Yeah.
Yeah, you know
I want
what,
another
man?
whiskey.
How about some
Yeah.
hard
Can I?
drives?
Yeah. Can I play Monopoly? Yeah, man. No worries. I just come over to his house.
yeah, no worries.
You played Little Monopoly? How'd you go?
I didn't play. Oh, you legend. Hey, thank you
Oh
so
my
much,
God.
Carlos. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
On the sauce is on the clock. Is cracking it open with his fucking car.
Dude, I don't drink, and that is delicious. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. And someone up at the Monopoly table just fired off. Shots fired. I heard, fuck you, cunt. I heard from up there. Who the fuck you, cunt? And that's the first cunt we've had on the podcast this evening, and it's come from
Damn.
upstairs.
It was suck a dick, cunt.
Suck a dick, cunt. My God. Suck a dick, cunt.
The audience beat us to the cunt word.
Wow. Imagine if that was the way you... Imagine... I've got this mate Angus, and he speaks to his girlfriend's vagina. Like during sex, he talks to it. He's like, but he's like,
What
creepy.
does it have to say?
It was just, but he's like, hello, pet. He talks to it like that. He's like, we meet again, like this. And he told me that it turns his girlfriend off.
That's why he does it?
No, he does it because he can't help it because he's a fucking maniac.
He can't help
talks,
it?
He talks to her pussy, but he talks to her pussy like when they're watching TV or whatever, and he's like trying to bang, and they're watching TV, and he's like starts feeling her up or whatever because that's what couches are for, and then he's like what's this? And then he goes down and puts his like head on her stomach and starts talking to the snatch like.
Head on the stomach, not head on the legs.
No,
Snatch
head
up.
on the stomach, looking down at
That's
the
a
clam.
respectful view of the snatch.
Hello, treasure.
Is
When
that
you
the-
look through the rainforest, you find the clam. And then he's like talking to it like David Attenborough and shit. And she's like, it's such a turn off. You need to stop. But then she like allows the sex, and he knows that she hates it. But it's like a weird. He's not sure if maybe she actually does like it. So he's in this weird situation, and I'm like, dude, she fucking hates it. No girl wants you to talk to their snatch. In fact, if you're talking to it, your mouth configuration is incorrect. You shouldn't be able to talk while you're doing what you're meant to do when you're in the South. You know?
Unless you mouth the alphabet. Remember that trick from high school?
Yeah, that's
Or something like that?
yeah,
There used to be a little
doesn't-
cheat sheet.
It doesn't work. Doing the
forget.
alphabet on a clitoris is a terrible, terrible idea. It is
Yeah.
the worst
No, that would
fucking
be no
idea I've
good.
ever heard. It's the worst idea. It's just A. It's just A.
Yeah, I guess if you just follow A.
A.
And then it spells
That's
out.
how clitoris is just A. That's it. All you need is A. The whole alphabet is too much. And I think a really strong complaint human beings with clitorises have is that, you're really doing too much. A whole alphabet is too much. If you get to the end of the alphabet and she's not finished, you're just a piece of shit. You should go home.
Where do you go from there? Once you hit Z, you're like,
Well, I guess,
One.
what, start again? She's
guess-
like, fuck off. Just leave it alone. You don't know what you're doing. Your brother is better. And I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you've moved in, Leon, if you're listening. You're a good man.
you reckon Leon eats good pussy?
Leon is fantastic at eating pussy. Not that he has to with that giant dick.
Yeah, that's generous. That's a
Dude,
man that's got plenty to give.
if they'd launched that last NASA rocket off the end of his dick, it would have made it. It would have gotten all the way there.
Did it fail?
Yeah, it just got close. It's not far enough. Not enough juice.
So you reckon his dick is going to be a better platform?
Yes, his whole dick could be used as a platform to launch rockets to the moon. That's the joke. That's the joke. Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, we've really run this thing into the ground.
Oh my god, this is a terrible one.
I don't think so.
I hate this episode.
I don't think so. I think it's good.
I'm not reviewing it before I put it out. I'm slapping it together. I'm making sure it's in sync, and I'm fucking posting it.
It's your fault
don't
for
wanna
getting
watch it.
stoned.
No,
No, it's not.
I don't blame.
Is it my fault for the glasses?
It, is it the glasses? It is the glasses.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to going to Cairns. And side note, I'm going to Hobart straight after.
Hell yeah.
I sent Joker's Comedy an email. Joker's Comedy, Hobart. And I'm going to be doing a show or two down at Joker's. And it's Whiskey Week. Whiskey Week in Hobart. Heading down with some mates.
You gonna whiskey up?
Yeah, I think we're going to have some whiskey. It'd be rude not to. In
Yeah.
Hobart. But all I can think is, like, are they bringing whiskey to the party, or is this Tasmanian whiskey? It makes a lot of sense to make whiskey in Hobart because the water is amazing. Did you know that the water in Tasmania is among the purest water in the whole goddamn world?
I didn't know.
Well, it's true. At either pole, purest water. And the dirtiest water is on the equator. So how about that? And you know why? Because mosquitoes. It's true. The heat and the water, bad mix. So to get around the water with the mosquitoes, you got to put all this fucking, bullshit chemical in the water to make it safe to drink. So the water's fucked. But if you go to either pole, it's so cold, nothing can live, like the bacteria or whatever. So you don't have to put as much chemical in it to make it clean. And then the purest of the shit is the best shit, and that's why they make whiskey in Scotland and Tasmania. Because it's far in the north.
Good water.
Good water makes good whiskey, Jack.
I'm gonna go there and just get some water.
This whole
That sounds
podcast
sick.
is now just facts about
Yeah, that was
whiskey.
not a sprinkle of a joke.
There's nothing funny about it. Should we go back to Megan Fox box? Start talking
We're onto
about
something.
the Fox box and how what did I say? The golden fleece, I like a pubic hair so fine that you can see the clam through the forest. I like that. See,
Just reminiscing about
100%
better
visibility
times from this episode.
100% visibility. Oh shit! I'm sorry. Should we end it? Well, don't look at the times.
Well, I mean-
oh, can we? I mean, can we?
To be fair, it did say 30. I propose. I don't know what you're doing. Like if you got to be somewhere or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to be somewhere, but it's not so much. I'm actually meeting a woman.
Ooh, I would. Full transparency. I would like to do another one
You want to start again?
to overwrite that one. Yeah,
Well, it's going to annoy them.
that's true. Oh,
You want to start again?
Chairman Carlos has entered
All right.
the
Do
chat.
you think we should start it again? Abby, was it bad? Should we start it again?
Okay, good. So if we say more funny stuff and less shit about cars, I think, and like comedy, we do have to talk about the Batham thing because that's very funny.
We already did.
We did.
We can't. I can't do that again.
Okay,
I can't
so
fake that.
All right, we're doing a new pod then, like with all new shit.
And we don't mention Batham. No, we're finished.
Damn it.
We're putting this out.
All right, we're putting this out.
Sorry, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
What's out of your